Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
What started off?
Yo, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Oh, and the racial issues that they were showing.
Yeah. I
In,
didn't think
in the show.
That.
Neither
they
did
had
I.
Little sprinklings of it.
They had sprinklings of it in the first episode. I am here for it. I'm here for it. And I forget her name. What they said her name was. That little girl that Bucky found in that truck. Oh, spoilers, by the way. A little too late, but I'll put it in. That little girl that Bucky saw in the cart.
Mm.
That smile she gave, I immediately was like, oh, she's about to whoop all of you. She is about to punt you out of that truck. And boy, did she.
Mm.
And now let's get on to the new Captain America.
He got a strong jaw.
I hate this man. He really does. That first episode, to me, when I first saw him, he looked like an old man. He looked like a very old man. But I absolutely hate this man. This man also has the nerve to say at the end of the episode, well, you better stay out of our way. Excuse me? Who's the Avenger? Who are the two people who have fought the Avengers? Let me do a head count. Let me make sure of something. 'Cause it ain't you.
Yeah.
I don't know who you're talking to. You fight Thanos. I'd like to see you try.
I think this was the turn. This is definitely the heel turn for this character where it's going to go left. I have no clue where they're going to take this.
Neither do I.
Because I thought they were going to put Bucky later on.
Really?
I didn't think they were coming together
Like that second episode?
And they did that in such a casual way.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just walked up. I'm like, wait a minute.
He was like, yo, Sam, why'd you give up the shit?
Go and give him that, like, we did not just see him. And
Oh, yeah.
just like, then he's, oh, my.
Oh, let's not forget that little therapy session that we had. Because that was really interesting.
That was funny.
That little... well, yeah. Bro, they're what's the word I'm looking for? The way both of those characters act around each other is...
The chemistry.
The chemistry between the two is amazing. I love it so much. But the therapy scene was very interesting. Because Bucky's whole thing with the whole, like, giving up the shield, I don't think he's mad that he gave up the shield.
Yeah.
He's more like he's mad that occurred.
I think for him,
and
the man he puts in high esteem gave you something.
Yeah.
And you treated it like dirt.
And you gave it to someone, and you pretty much gave it to somebody else. But he was also like, but because you did that, and it's because of that, that same person that we hold in such high regard is the only one who gave me a second chance.
And you put him into question.
And you put that into question, the shield into question, which then by default then makes me think, okay, so he was wrong about you. Was he then wrong about me as well?
Yeah.
Which was very interesting. I'm here for it.
The thing is, I don't understand the ideology of the Flag Smashers. Like, I get why they're there, but I don't understand the ideology. Like, okay, so for 5 years, they lived for 5 years with half the population.
Yep.
And then at the end of the 5 years, the other half comes back.
Yep.
They wanted to go back to the way it was 5 years, and within the 5 years.
Yeah.
How do you do that when you have the other half of the population back on top of what
you can't? What I also like, I'm seriously like wondering throughout the whole thing is I'm like, okay, so your friends and family disappeared for 5 years. All right.
I know where you're going. That's what I was thinking. Saying.
So they're back, and y'all are mad that. I get it. You had 5 years to grieve. You're probably over. You've
I think
probably
for them
gone
it
through
was
all
the
of it.
unity that came with it that they want back, and they're not gonna get that. It's like the
They're
set.
more what I keep hearing is like, oh, the people that were in power that disappeared, they're back now, and they're immediately gonna have power again,
And they're gonna go back to the way
and they're
things
gonna
were.
and things are gonna go back to the way things were. I don't think that's how that works, because okay, from my understand from just from like my own viewpoint and from how I would perceive and how I would process this information as it goes on. Okay, you've been gone for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You are now 5 years out of date with everything that's going on. There is no amount of catching up that you can do to keep you ahead
Mm-hmm.
or to get you fully caught up to speed. You can jump back in on like the train of what's going on now, but you can never get those 5 years
Yeah.
back. I don't really think that they would be like, okay, Councilman such and such disappeared. He got blipped for 5 years. I don't think because Councilman such and such came back. Oh, you're Councilman such and such. Here you go. Let's put you back into the seat that you were in.
Here's what I'll say to that. For those 5 years, you got. Let's think of it from their perspective.
I'm also thinking that everybody that left for 5 years, their bank accounts and everything are gone.
Let's not get there yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to go from their ideology. I'm going from their perspective. The blip happens.
Mm-hmm.
If half the population is gone, that's going to create enough hysteria that people are going to be like, we have to be together. So the unity that was probably felt for those 5 years, imagine if this happened like today, and next year it's like all the stuff that we should have done then, like right now. Say the blip happens, and then if stuff actually gets done, because people are like, we have to care about each other now. Like we have to give you actual good things, and then for those 5 years, blissful unity. There's not, you know what I mean. Everyone's that. Then people come back. I think I would also have an issue with that happening as well. I can see why.
Why?
It's kind of depressing because you have this unity. It's basically like you have what you imagine getting your dream job.
Okay.
For 5 years, and then they fire you, and you got to go back to the job you really dislike, but you did because you had to do it.
Okay.
You get your dream for those 5 years, and then you have to go back right to the crap hole.
Okay.
So I can see why, but it doesn't make sense because what are you going to do for real? Like you're talking about billions of people that have just came back. What are you going to do?
I mean, I also thought that they were upset that the people that came back, they provided like a whole bunch of stuff too because they've been gone for so long.
Yeah.
But as for what they would do,
but then in that case, it comes to a thing like
there's nothing they can do. They're
yeah,
just there.
It's,
Unless they're just gonna go around. They have a list of everybody who's existed, and they just go on and just kill
that's the
everybody.
only thing. Like when I look at what their ideology is, it doesn't make sense. Because you're not finna. Because some of those people are innocent people. You're not just gonna. What are you gonna do with those people?
Unless after everybody came back,
Are they trying for
the world government went back to the way it was. Because if I remember correctly, when it wasn't, Romanov was essentially running the show, was running everything.
So my question to you at that point is: so you're going to dismantle every government in the world?
No, I think after everybody came back, the world, like, whole world government that they had, like, split a little bit more. Or split up. So they weren't, like, as together as they were.
That
I don't
unity
know.
that they felt for those 5 years must have been so great. Because they have other people supporting them as well. So it's not just this small group. There's a whole community
Do they?
around it. Yeah, that's why they've been spreading. That's how they got on their radar. So I don't know.
Wait, what?
They're a terrorist organization.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I understand the ideology, but it's not. I don't know how you apply that. Now that you have billions of people that are bad, I don't know how you would apply that.
I think the new Captain Americas are a big bad.
It could be. I could see that. I could see the flip happening.
Because, okay, so something that was interesting was that the girl got a phone call and it was like, you got what was supposed to be mine.
That was the power broker.
Who?
The power broker. You don't remember when they were talking about him? I guess it's some kind of criminal organization type mafia thing where it's like, give you something, loan shark, kind of, basically, is what I'm assuming he is, but on a higher scale. So I don't think he's connected to Captain America, if that's what you were trying to do. Yeah, I think that's someone else entirely.
I thought that's what was going on. Also, that man uses that shield clumsily. Everybody keeps saying he does it. He's using it like he's using it really well. No, he's not. He's doing okay. So
he's doing it well. Let's not say
he's trying to copy Steve, but he's failing at it because it.
How so? Give me the scene.
Okay, so Steve. One uses the shield in a variety of different ways, but Steve also doesn't. It's Steve's one hit. It's not. He's not hit one person with the shield. Shield comes back, catches it, throw it at another person. He takes the shield, he throws it, it bounces off of multiple people, and then comes back to him. It ricochets back. He catches it.
Isn't that more of a difference of choreography than actual usage?
I think that also goes along the lines of with usage, because Steve also didn't just use his hands with the shield. He did incorporate kicks into using his shield sometimes.
That I can agree with.
But all he does is he throws it once, it hits something, he catches it again.
He's a bit more simplistic, I'll agree.
Very, very simple way of using the shield.
What's your feeling about Battlestar?
I don't like him. Okay. He kind of bugs me a little bit.
I can see why.
Because it's like, okay.
I'm not that big up on him yet either.
It's like,
I can see his potential, but I don't really know much about him.
Maybe there's, okay. He seems like a joke to me.
Yeah.
He's literally, to me, he is literally just.
I know what you want to say. You and I both.
Could I say it?
That's up to you.
He's the token black friend. That's literally how he is. That's literally what he is.
You're not wrong.
That's literally what he is.
It's just the mimicry of Steve and Falcon. That's all it is.
No. But Falcon could actually do shit.
Well, of course. That's why I'm saying it's a mimicry.
And
he is the.
And he can walk. He can walk his talk.
Yes, that's why he's a mimic. He's not as good.
But this other guy, Battlestar.
He's not. I understand.
How?
Like I
what
said,
kind of name?
They are the diet version of Falcon and Captain America. That's all that they are. But we knew that's what they were all going to be because it's like this looked thrown together from the beginning.
I know.
So let's recap.
Oh my god! I understand.
Let's try and recap what we've seen so far.
And I can't believe he is just gaslighting this man too.
True. So after the Bucky thing, they where were they?
Which Bucky
thing?
They're
going to see Zemo.
Oh yeah, they're going to go see Zemo. Oh, this should be interesting.
I did not watch that movie, so I'm not.
You didn't watch Civil War?
No, I didn't watch Civil War.
Okay, so Zemo. Mm-hmm. Zemo is the guy that was controlling Bucky.
Mm-hmm. That I do know that
in the Winter Soldier, and from forward after that, just so he could break up the Avengers and everything. That's what Civil War was.
Yeah.
Zemo's plan initially worked because he succeeded in dividing the Avengers where they stood. He succeeded, but he also got caught in the process, and he was okay with that. So now Bucky's going to go see the guy who's had him brainwashed and under mind control.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's possible that Zemo can reactivate the Winter Soldier and make him fight again or not. I don't know yet. That would be something interesting to see. But they're gonna go see him in prison. I think they're gonna end up because I highly doubt that they're going to legally allow him to see.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sneak in.
They're going to have to sneak in. I'm also wondering. So the criminals that criminals got blipped. What happened with them? Did their sentences keep going after they were gone?
Who knows?
Or were they free men because they were considered dead?
I don't know.
That's a very interesting thought. I wonder what happened to them. I want to know. Anyway, I think that's about it. You got anything else?
Nah, I ain't got nothing else that I can think of.
Alright. I hate Battlestar so much.
And I did catch up on the mangas from her.
Oh, let's talk about those. Okay, which ones?
So...
Where are we caught up on?
Both of them. So Reincarnated as Slime, the latest one that I read was like, there's some demon lords that were talking and they're plotting. It's basically what happened.
What do you mean? Claim it. Are they fighting?
Let me see.
Are we on a different chapter here? What chapter are you on? Let me. Because where I am, the most previous chapter of Reincarnated as a Slime. That's not it. If I can, there it is. Yeah. Okay. The demon lords were talking. Is that what she said?
Hold on. Where was I?
Okay. I shall wait. What else are you caught up on while you're looking for that?
Also solo leveling.
So
he's fighting the chapter 77 is where I'm at.
Chapter 77. What?
That's where I'm on.
Who is he? Reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah.
Oh, you're behind.
I must be on the wrong website then.
Yeah, you must be using the wrong website because we're on chapter 82.
Okay, I haven't caught up yet, but I know where I'm at.
Okay, so I can't talk about that.
Solo leveling.
You're caught up. 145?
He's fighting the dude in orange. That's where I'm at.
Yellow, this guy?
Pull up a bit more. Is there a better look of him?
Oh, oops. I have it set in the wrong view. This guy?
Yeah, they're about to go to war.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Man, Sung Jin Woo. He is doing great.
That boy really trapped that dude into doing his bidding. That is hilarious.
Wait, trapped who?
Thomas got trapped by one dude that was fighting Sun Ju. You remember the dude that he was fighting that was torturing his friend?
Oh, yeah, he beat the mess out of this man.
Yes, he did.
He said, bro, the chapter like beforehand when the orc saw him, yeah. I was like, oh, this is about to be bad. Now, this guy, I don't know why he's trying to get those two to fight. In my opinion, Sung Jin. Oh, well, in my opinion, Sung Jin Woo's gonna win.
Probably.
Because, okay.
Someone's gonna stop it, probably.
I don't think anybody can. They're both like national ranked. True. Nobody can stop them. Cause here's the funny thing about this. Cause here's how I know Sung Jin Woo's going to win.
What are you thinking?
So okay, so Sung Jin Woo has the Ant King. Actually, no, he doesn't have the Ant King, but he doesn't need the Ant King to fight. So here's the thing: Sung Jin Woo already knocked this man out of a building and across to a whole nother spot. Mm-hmm. Granted, he may not be trying, but Sung Jin Woo still knocked this man. Let Sung Jin Woo get a message from the system telling him to kill this man, or let's not even go at this point. It's not gonna be even if they're fighting to the death. It being a one-on-one fight. Mm-hmm. Maybe I can give this guy the grace. He might win. but he's one man against a whole army of A to S ranked monsters. You have Egress that'll be fighting in this. You have the orcs, which are natural B ranks. You have the ants, which are B and A ranks.
Yeah.
You have the giants that he literally just got after fighting the Giant King.
And the Giants were the.
And the giants were taking down Japan, mind you.
Yeah.
For fun. They were not serious.
Yeah, that's why I say the only. Because they're not going to allow that many. Like, just. Because then you take an our main character, now he's going to be.
Oh,
like,
and the dragon.
yeah, because here's the thing. This is why I say they'll stop it. Because if
but
you
the
allow
dragon's
that army is going to kill so many of those hunters.
I don't think those hunters are even they may try to fight, but at this point it'd be a battle of attrition. But he has a literal army that he has.
That's what I'm saying. That army right there, I feel like it's going to kill. If this thing is stopped, he's going to become the villain of the entire world.
And quite technically, if his soldiers die, they don't technically die. They just come back. Yeah. They just regenerate.
So yeah, someone's going to stop it. Something's going to stop that battle from fully going all the way.
I don't think so. I think he's going to win. He's going to get beat, and then Sung Jin Woo's going to turn around and go right back to Thomas and just be like, I don't know what you thought you were thinking. Or, you know what? Who could stop it? Sung Jin Woo's father, who went missing in America, and nobody knows where this man is.
It's possible for it to get stopped.
Okay. Are there anything else? Any other stuff? No? I don't think so. All right.
Well, maybe.
Maybe?
All in all, it's going to get interesting. Whatever happens in this chapter.
Obviously. All right. Well, on that note, thank you all for watching. This has been another episode of Just a Tangent Podcast. We will see you all in the next one.
Yeah. All right. Y'all have a good
Thank you all. Oh, my mouse.
What?
Do you see that?
What is going on?
I don't know. But we'll see you all in the next one. All right. Bye. I can't stop it. It's not stopping. Oh my god, what's happening?